Welcome back to Old Guy REI. I'm not giving up on hope. I'm giving up on hype. When I got into real estate, I had a timeline in my head, and I thought this was going to move faster than it has. It hasn't. Some of the deals didn't perform the way I expected them to, and rehabs took longer, they cost more, and things didn't go as smooth as I thought they would. And the timeline I had in my head just wasn't realistic. And I'll be honest with you, part of me feels like I'm failing my wife because of that. And that's probably the hardest part of all of this. At the same time, there's another part of me that still believes this can work. And that's where I've been stuck. Not giving up, but not feeling great about where things are either. I've learned a lot from a lot of people, and I'm grateful for that. But I realized I took that information and paired it with timelines that weren't realistic for me, and something else changed. I've pretty much stopped watching a lot of real estate content, not because I'm bitter, because I'm actually happy for people who have made it work. But I realized I was watching people who are already free. Well, I'm still in the middle of building something like this. And whether I wanted to admit it or not, that messes with your head. You start comparing your current situation to someone else's finished result. That's not a fair comparison. Looking back now, the adjustments feel obvious. Like, be more conservative with the numbers. Have more reserves. Keep rehab simpler. And don't stretch on deals. That all sounds easy now. But at the time, I chose speed over safety. I wanted this to work. I wanted it to work faster. I needed it to work faster. At least that's what I thought. Because of my age, I needed it to work faster. That's the part nobody really talks about. So when I say I'm giving up on hype, I guess this is what I mean. I'm done chasing fast timelines. I'm done believing every deal has to work. I'm done thinking that this should be happening quicker than it is. But I'm not giving up on hope, because hope is still showing up. We're still learning, we're still adjusting, and we're still moving forward, even if it's slower than I want. But I keep coming back to the same thought. This was never about getting rich fast. It was about taking care of my wife. And somewhere along the way, I guess I let the timeline matter more than the outcome. That's the, I guess that's the part I'm correcting now. And if it takes longer, but it actually works for us, that's a trade I'm willing to make.